In 1986, a 16-year-old from Liverpool named Gary Kelly found himself being followed by a man he didn't yet fully understand. This man, tall and heavily built, would appear outside Gary's school and around his neighborhood, pestering him with odd requests, asking to feel his muscles or watch him flex. At first, it may have seemed like a strange one-off, but over time, Gary began to feel uncomfortable. The same man kept showing up, watching, waiting. As the months went on, Gary's fear of him had become very real. On the 15th of June 1986, Gary and some friends were spending the afternoon at the outdoor swimming pool in New Brighton, a seaside town on the Wirral Peninsula. The boys were hoping to cool off and have fun, but Aki had followed them once again. Spotting the familiar silhouette watching them from a distance, Gary's response was immediate. He panicked and ran. He bolted out of the pool complex and sprinted toward the nearby railway station, desperately trying to get away. New Brighton Station is a terminus at the end of the line, and when Gary arrived, no train was departing. He hid inside an idle train carriage, hoping to evade his pursuer. Peering out from the train, Gary's worst nightmare materialized. Aki had followed him to the station and was now on the platform, looking for him. Terrified, Gary made a desperate attempt to escape. He leapt down from the platform onto the train tracks below. Gary Kelly stumbled onto the electrified third rail. A jolt of 750 volts shot through his body. Though help arrived and Gary was rushed to a hospital, the shock proved fatal. He was pronounced dead soon after, on arrival at the hospital. A bright young man, a soon-to-be father as it later emerged, had lost his life in a horrifying accident. And according to witnesses, it happened because he was fleeing from Aki. Purple Aki's local legend took on a much more sinister edge. This was no longer a harmless eccentric who pestered weightlifters. A teenager was dead, and Aki's involvement could not be ignored. Although Aki had not physically attacked or directly touched the boy that day, the law could view his actions as contributing to the fatal outcome. In 1986, Aki was charged with manslaughter. The case went to trial, and many in the public followed it closely, transfixed by the notion that the local bogeyman might finally be gone. In 1987, Arabike was convicted of manslaughter. The court found that his menacing presence had directly led to Gary's deadly accident.